Hi, welcome to the Brief Book Reviews channel, otherwise known as An Old Guy Reviews the Book That He's Read This Week. So what's the old guy read this week? Well, the book I read this week is this one. It's called Sleeping Dogs by author Russ Thomas. Published as a hardback by Simon & Schuster here in the United Kingdom on the 25th of April 2024. It's Russ Thomas's fourth book, and it's the fourth adventure for Sheffield's finest, D.S. Adam Tyler, who's the head of the Cold Case Review Unit. Book kicks off with Tyler rooting around an old cinema. It's a building that's used occasionally, but it's fallen into a terrible state of disrepair. Tyler falls off a gantry, falls through the stage, and is seriously injured. We're not sure whether it's an accident or whether he was pushed initially. His colleague DI, Jim Doggett, is sent to investigate. Initially they think it's an accident, but clearly Tyler's in a bad way. He goes to the hospital. It's 50-50, they reckon. He's put into an induced coma because there's a swelling on his brain. Meanwhile, the work of the Cold Case Review Unit has to carry on. So Tyler's Oppo, his assistant, DC Amina, is told that she must step up and lead the unit. Mina's scratching her head a bit here. The new ACC, it's called the Big Laura Franklin, has been brought in to sweep the place clean after a previous corruption, and has told Mina, this could be a good opportunity for you to stand up in Tyler's absence and make a name for yourself. The thing Mina can't understand is why on earth Adam was rooting around in an old cinema when it doesn't appear to be attached to any of the cases they're currently reviewing, and she knows that in the past he's been a bit secretive, and there are times when he keeps himself to himself. She's worried that he's going back to his former self when she thought he was getting better at sharing. But she also, in the back of her mind, thinks, was there a reason he kept quiet about this case he was reviewing? Because perhaps it meant that he was trying to protect her. She could be in danger. So thus the tale unfolds. So we've got the current day where Mina is trying to find out what on earth Tyler was doing in the cinema and what he was trying to investigate. And the actual case, we go back 6 months and 4 months, where Tyler is being given the information which leads to his arrival at the deserted cinema. And it turns out that the aforementioned D.I. Doggett comes in one day and he gives him a piece of paper and it says, look, this envelope arrived, it says FAO Murder Squad. Nothing to do with me, son. You're the cold case man. Have a look at it. And thus that tale develops where Tyler, it's a poorly written note and he's not sure. They get lots of strange leads. Some of them are wind-up. Some of them are people confessing to earlier crimes. And this letter alludes to the kidnapping of a lady 24 years previously. There was some thought that there was a gang that was kidnapping young children, and this one went wrong. Instead of getting the child, they got the mother. That mother's never been found. So Adam sets about investigating that crime. The nearer he gets to it, he finds that a lot of people are saying, let sleeping dogs lie, let the past lie. It appears that nobody wants to look into this case too closely, partly because the lady involved, the one that was kidnapped and has never been found, was the first wife of a local, well-to-do, very powerful and influential person. And also, clearly the new ACC as Assistant Chief Constable doesn't want anything that's going to rock the boat, because there is an implication that whilst a criminal gang was involved, they may have had some assistance from a now departed police officer. So that's in effect the tale. We've got Tyler basically plugging through the leads, checking out the clues that he's been given, and it's a very well written book. There are a couple of other threads. We have the daughter of one of the criminals adapt into life without that criminal, because he's passed away, and the guilt she feels for being part of some of his activities. We have Tyler and his new relationship with his partner Scott. So there are several threads, but basically the thing I liked about this book is the way that Tyler and Mina basically work through the clues and step by step they find out what's going on. So yeah, I enjoyed the book. It's 481 pages of story. Sometimes that can be too many, but I thought this was good. And certainly, you know, if you're, for instance, if you like Tim Weaver's books, now, whilst that subject is David Raker finding missing persons, the way that Raker works through the clues one by one and eventually comes to a successful conclusion is similar to this. So Tyler finds the clues, and you know, some of them are quite diverse clues, but eventually he finds what's going on and who the perpetrators are for this crime that happened 24 years ago. So I really enjoyed it. I haven't read the Tyler books before. I'm sure there'll be more. I don't think there's going to be too much away. That there will be more. I'd give it 7 out of 10. So that's it for this week's brief book review. 10/10 to do it again. Thanks for watching. Bye.